People, deluded. I'm back again. Different location settings. It makes a change from the green screen or the background. People in life, it's important to clear your head. It really is. It's important to collect your thoughts. Now, on a Monday, I typically go for an early morning walk. I think it's a great way to start the day on Monday. Now, big up all my Arsenal fans out there. We obviously saw the 4-goal thriller between Manchester City and Arsenal Football Club, in which for both teams, I see it as a point gained and also 2 points dropped. Now, for me, I'm still emotional over the game, if that makes sense. The first thing I want to address is all this bottler rhetoric. Now, granted, I'm the first to be critical of Arsenal Football Club. I get it from rival fans. Agenda's got her agenda. Fundamentally, Arsenal didn't win. They were so scared we was going to win. They had something to say. It is what it is. They're not supposed to like us. But, you can say Arsenal have bottled league titles and bottled it against City before, but specific to that 90 minutes, what on God's green earth suggests bottling? The first goal, terrible from an Arsenal perspective in terms of our defensive shape. Absolutely amazing from City, shown why they're the big bad bullies. 2 bits of quality from Salvinho, and I think Bernardo Silva might have even been involved. Either way, Haaland's put it in the back of the net. Now, I think we struggled. There was a big gap in our team. Obviously, defensively, we were at 6s and 7s. Unusually for my football team, I don't think we won enough duels, people. That being said, once we started to grow into the game, and obviously the referee probably did Manchester City dirty for our equaliser. Fantastic effort from Calafiori in his first Premier League start of a game of that magnitude. When we got the second set piece FC and Gabriel came clutch again, it felt like we were easing into the game, growing into the game, finally getting some passes. Then obviously there's a red card. Now for me, Trossard's been an idiot, innit? It's as simple as that. He's on the yellow, shouldn't do that. He's kicked the ball away. You could argue that from the moment he's kicking the ball away, the ref's blown the whistle and he didn't hear it, a bit like Van Persie at the Bernabeu. I think anyone that plays Sunday League knows what Trossard did. He knows what he's doing. He has to hold his hands up. No complaints there. But it's the consistency. Didn't book Jeremy Doku. You didn't want to ruin the game last year or whenever it was against Kovacic when he's stepping on calves. So I struggle for consistency in that regards. And actually, the ref has done both teams dirty in that regards. Bernardo Silva's crying like a little pussycat as well. We get it, Bernardo. You're a top-class, world-class footballer, as is your teammates and as is your football club. But you just sound like a little bitch, pardon my language. Now, again, people, for me, it's courageous. Everybody probably thought second half, backs against the wall. Arsenal's defence is one of the most solid and formidable in Premier League and European football at the moment. But they thought we'd crumble. Now, obviously, 13 seconds, an additional 13 seconds in added on time. Yes, people, they scored in the 97th minute and 13 seconds. Now, we held firm. I'm proud of my boys because they could have crumbled. Honestly, I thought City are going to score within the first 5-10 minutes of that second half, and it's probably 3s and 4s and 5s. Now, what's normally a stalemate between these two teams was a 4-goal thriller. And as I said, I think considering the fact that we were down to 10 men, we were able to stand firm. Centre-backs had to make the difference for Manchester City. I'm sure Pep Guardiola will be disappointed in that regard, and his team held the lead. For us, it's still another winless run at the Etihad. We're still undefeated in 2024, and considering we're playing against the best team in the world and one of the best teams that I've seen in 29 years of age, we can take pride in that. But ultimately, we were winning and we dropped points, which is disappointing without context for me. The only time we've done that this season, ironically, has been when we're down to 10 men. And you hope that there's nothing serious for Rodri's injury and anything regarding Arsenal Football Club. So let them run the banter about Arsenal bottled this and that and the third. We probably have bottled in the past. We probably will bottle again. But no one can tell me that weren't a courageous performance. They wanted us to be with 9 men and press forward and lose a game 4-1 like you're seeing Spurs fans are doing. I was ready to run agendas, but it is what it is. All we can do is go again. If you can't win, don't lose. Both teams have dropped points in this game. We've obviously chasing 4 points now against Brighton and City. All we can do is move forward against Leicester City and so on and so forth. Now, I will say, though, as I said, no complaints about Trossard. He's been an idiot. But Arsenal are judged a lot harsher than other teams. Let's have it right. Arsenal are judged 100 times harsher. There is a lack of consistency generally in the Premier League, and several decisions, whether it was in the City game, whether it's the pen shout with West Ham, whether it's Vicario's handball against Spurs, these things are going to happen in other games, and then people are, they're still going to get away with it, which makes 0% sense. There's going to be completely different outcomes, I should say. The Premier League don't want consistency. The Premier League don't want clarity. It adds to the entertainment of the Premier League. People like myself who make content are making videos. I'm sure Sky Sports and all the news channels are speaking about and inviting refs, etc., to have their say. If a manager does the wrong thing, a player does the wrong thing, the fans do the wrong thing, they're criticised fairly. referees are gonna get, he's fucked up a derby game, essentially. Not even a derby, a rivalry, one of the biggest games on the calendar list. He's now going to probably referee Liverpool, Manchester City, or any other big game where applicable. If you can't win, don't lose. So I do think it's a point game for both teams. I also think it's 2 points dropped. I did say this season I wanted to win at the Etihad and or Liverpool, or specifically Anfield, because I don't see my team do that in recent years, really. Klopp didn't have the best of records in the Etihad. We might look back in May and say these are points dropped, and they probably are, but I think it was a courageous performance. My boys can take pride in it, but that's as far as it goes. As I said, it's Monday now. The City game's irrelevant. We praise ourselves for what we did well. We pat ourselves on the back in that regard, and we focus on what we need to evidently do better, people. And we just look forward. It's irrelevant waffling about it now. We now move to Bolton midweek, better yet, Leicester, so on and so forth, people. It is what it is. But that's all my thoughts. As I said, Arsenal fans, don't listen to the other rhetoric. Just go get some fresh air, man. And on that note, peace.